What's up, YouTube? I hope each and every one of you guys are having an absolutely awesome day. Today is absolutely gorgeous outside. We got blue skies and it is the perfect temperature, at least under the shade. But today we're reviewing the 2023 GMC Acadia SLT. Huge thank you to Paul Van Horn over at Koons, Tysons, Chevy, Buick, GMC for allowing me to do this review for you guys today. If you guys are interested in this particular GMC Acadia or any GM product with the exception of Cadillac, I'll be sure to have Paul's information on screen as well as in the description box down below. But with that said, let's get into the video. Before we get into the exterior and performance, I greatly appreciate it if you guys would hit that subscribe button as well as give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section down below. All that stuff really helps my channel out in the YouTube algorithm. It helps it grow faster, so I greatly appreciate it if you guys would do that. But let's get into the exterior and performance. And like I said, this is a 2023 GMC Acadia SLT. And this particular one is painted in the $495 sterling metallic paint. This paint looks fantastic under the sunlight and it looks somewhat similar to the satin steel metallic. It's just a little bit brighter. But let's start over here at our headlights, because we do have LED headlights with IntelliBeam, which is basically automatic high beams. You also do get LED daytime running lights, and down here you get LED fog lights. Let's take a look at the center grille. So that grille is in chrome, and at the center of that chrome grille you will find your GMC emblem. At the bottom of your GMC emblem is where you will find your forward facing camera. That forward facing camera goes along with the 360-degree view camera that this car is optioned with. If you guys do want the 360-degree view camera like this vehicle does have, that will run you $1,000, and that is the $1,000 technology package. But also at the front end, let's talk about the safety features. You also do get 4 forward-facing sensors. You got one right there, one right there, one right there, and one over here as well. I like the truckish design of the Acadia. Kind of reminds me somewhat of the Sierra-ish, because it's got that boxy front end, which I am a big fan of personally. Right here you will find your 18-inch machined aluminum wheels wrapped in 235/65 Continental cross contact tires. I'll give you guys a view of the tread pattern right there. If you guys do not like these wheels, you do have an array of wheel options that you can get, ranging from 18-inch wheels to 20-inch wheels. Just to the right of your wheel and tire setup is where you will find your body color mirror caps. Just below your body color mirror caps you will find your integrated LED turn signal, as well as these mirrors are heated, power folding, and the driver's side mirror is also auto dimming. And at the bottom of the mirror you will find a side view camera. Like I said, that side view camera comes along with the $1,000 technology package. Just below your mirror you will find your Acadia emblem, which is written out in chrome. You also do get chrome window trim, as well as at the top of the Acadia is where you'll find your brushed aluminum roof rails. Brushed aluminum roof rails come with the SLT. If you guys go to the Denali, they're in chrome, and if you get the AT4, they are in black. SLT emblem on your 3/4 panel. Just to the right of your SLT emblem is where you'll find your capless filler neck. Again, there's your wheel and tire setup. And let's take a look at the rear end, because she's a little bit curvy back here. So you do get LED taillights as well as chrome trim at the center of your power liftgate. GMC emblem at the center of your chrome trim. Shark fin antenna at the top of the rear end on the roof. There is your third brake light, windshield washer right there. Obviously there is your wiper just above your license plate, and just below your M is where you'll find your rear view camera. On the bottom left hand corner of the power liftgate is where you'll find your Acadia emblem. On the bottom right hand corner is where you'll find your all-wheel drive emblem. The upper half of your bumper is in a black plastic type material, and that's where you'll find your rear view sensors. One right here, 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 and here. And just in between those two outer sensors is where you'll find your reflector, one on the passenger side, one on the driver's side. And just below your upper black bumper is where you'll find your silver rear valance and your dual exhaust tips. And at the center of that rear valance is where you'll find your trailer hitch just behind that. If you guys do opt for the trailering package and you have the 3.6 liter V6 optioned as well, you have a max tow capacity of 4,000 pounds. So let me know what you guys think of the 2023 GMC Acadia's design in the comment section down below. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Do you think it's time for a refresh? Let me know in the comment section down below. But with all that said, let's move into performance. Popping open that hood reveals that 3.6 liter V6, which is a $495 option. That makes 310 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission for a 0 to 60 time in 6.1 seconds. If you guys get the 3.6 liter and made it to all-wheel drive, you can achieve 19 miles per gallon in the city, 26 miles per gallon on the highway, and 21 miles per gallon combined. Like I said, if you guys do opt for all-wheel drive on the SLT and or the Denali, that is a $2,000 option. But if you guys have enjoyed the video so far today, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think of the GMC Acadia SLT. And like I said, all those likes and comments really help me and my channel grow. But one more thing before we move into the interior is that I am doing an LS swap to a 1987 Ford F-150. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. But with all that stuff out of the way, let's move into the interior. Moving into the interior, this is 2023 after all, so all you got to do is come up to the vehicle, put your finger on this chrome button, and you will either lock or unlock the vehicle. I just locked the vehicle because it was unlocked. Push that button again and the vehicle will unlock. But when I press this button once, it only unlocks the driver's side door, so it does not unlock the rear passenger door. If you guys want to know a little hack about this GMC or any GM product with the buttons on all 4 doors, if you guys just want to unlock the driver's side door, press this button. This unlocks the driver's side door. If you guys want all the interior doors to unlock, come back to the rear passenger door, press on this, and all the interior doors will open up. But let's take a look at the door panel. So you do have a nice padded armrest right here that is leather wrapped with some accent colored stitching. You get some accent colored stitching at the top of the door panel as well. You get a chrome door handle. Just to the right of your chrome door handle are your unlock and lock buttons. Just to the right of that, you have your memory seat adjustment settings. Right down here, you have automatic up and down front windows, but you only have automatic down rear windows. This is your power folding button, so if I press that, the mirrors will power fold in. Press that button again, they power fold out. This is your window locker, so if I press this button, all the passenger windows will lock. And here are your power mirror adjustment settings. Nice grab handle right here to close the door. This button right here will open up your power lift gate. You can either open it up to max or you can open it up to 3/4 of the way up. Let's leave it on max because that's what it was. Push that button and open up the power lift gate to reveal a decent amount of storage with the 3rd row seats up. I mean, you're not gonna have all that much storage. You get a little bit more under here as well. But if you guys need a little bit more and you only have 4 passengers in the vehicle, you can fold that seat down and now you have all that storage space. So you can probably fit 4 to 5 suitcases back here, and yeah, that's about it. You get a little bit more storage space back here. If you guys want to drop the 2nd row of seats, you come over to here and you have these 2 little pull things. So if I pull on that seat drops. If I pull on the one on the bottom, that right seat drops. Push this button again and the power lift gate will come down. But let's move back to the door panel. You get a little bit of storage space right here for some water bottles and stuff like that. This is your Bose speaker surround. You have an 8-speaker Bose sound system that does come standard with the SLT. GMC door sill that is in a brushed aluminum material. Power driver seat, 8-way power passenger seat. So let's step into the interior and let's fire her up. Push to start. All you gotta do is have your key fob in the interior, put your foot on the brake and push to start. This is your electronic parking brake. This dial right here adjusts the brightness and or dimness of this screen as well as your backlit buttons. This is your heads-up display control. So I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it, but your heads-up display is right there. So I'm pointing it out, that's where it is. And that heads-up display does come with the $1,000 technology package. But let me close the door for a little bit better audio. Right here, you have your turn signal stock. Let's take a listen to the turn signal. Sounds like a GM turn signal to me. One thing you may notice on the turn signal is that you have like this high beam thing. I'm not sure how well the GoPro will pick it up, but you have that high beam thing right there. That is how you turn on your IntelliBeam. So if I go like this, that will turn it on. If I push that again, that will turn it off. Here are your headlight controls. Right now it's headlights automatic. That's daytime running lights on. That is headlights always on. Let's keep it in automatic. Right over here, if I pull down like this, that turns my fog lights on. It lets you know your fog lights are on by that little light right there. Go down one more time and that turns them back off. Let's take a look at our steering wheel here real quick, because the only real new thing besides 3 other colors is the new steering wheel in the SLT for 2023. So let's take a listen to that horn. Sounds like a 2022 horn. Cruise control stuff over here, as well as your heated steering wheel button. This is your gap adjust. So for your forward collision alert, you can have it super sensitive, less sensitive, or the least sensitive. Let's leave it on the most sensitive because that's what it was on. This is to speak to the vehicle and or pick up on a phone call. This is to hang up on a phone call. And these different arrows control your driver information screen. So while we're talking about that, might as well talk about the driver information screen. So like I said, I'll control what's going on through here through these different arrows. So let's start up at the top. You get your speedometer, digital speedometer readout, trip information, trip B information, fuel range, instant fuel economy, remaining oil life, tire pressure, air filter life, fuel economy, timer, trans fluid temperature, and your off-road stuff. You can also have just a blank screen if that's what you want. This one is my personal favorite. You get your digital speedometer readout at the center of your analog but digital speedometer readout. Just to the left of that, you will find your analog RPM gauge. Right here, you have your oil temperature. That lets us know we are in park. Just to the right of the P, you will find an E. That is your compass. But let's go back through the screen again, because you can go out through your different information, audio, navigation, phone, and or your settings or options as they call it. So you can go through here, you can go through US units, display theme, blah blah blah, all these different things. But you can also over here adjust the heads-up display. So if you want it to come up, you can do that. If you want it to come down, you can do that as well. You can also adjust the information on the screen as well as the brightness. Right over here on the right hand side of your gauge cluster, you will find your battery voltage. Just to the left of your battery voltage, you will find the odometer. This vehicle has 9 miles on it. Right up here, you will find your coolant temperature. Right down here, you will find your fuel gauge. If I pull back on this windshield wiper stalk, it will wash the front windshield. If I push forward on it, it will wash the rear windshield. So that's what that does. You can also turn them intermittent, stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically how that works. Push button start. Right over here, you have your 8-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay as well as wireless Android Auto. So if I press OK, we can navigate throughout the screen. We're gonna press continue, and you can go through your different audio stuff, phone stuff, navigation, Wi-Fi hotspot. You guys can see what you have on screen right there. I'll swipe over, and you can also control your climate, your rear climate. This will bring up your 360-degree view camera. Press on this home button, that will bring you back to the home screen. My GMC, you can set service appointments and stuff like that. You can also go into your Sirius XM or OnStar stuff. Right here, this dial controls the screen as well. So if you don't want to use the touch screen, you can scroll throughout here and it lights the stuff up in orange. So right now I'm on the phone. Now I go into navigation. It lights up the Wi-Fi hotspot in orange. You can see what I'm doing through here. Let's say I want to go back into Apple CarPlay or something. I'm on Apple CarPlay and then I press this. This will bring me to Apple CarPlay. If I want to exit out of that, I can press on the home button. So you got a home button. This is to go back on a track. This is to go forward on a track. This is your back button. This is your volume knob. So you can also mute by pressing on the power button looking thing. That will mute that. So that's about it for that screen down here. Climate control stuff. Climate control readout lets you know what the temperature is on the dial. Same thing goes for the passenger side. You can adjust it so you can have 2 different temperatures up here. If I press right here, that will bring me to the temperature that the driver has. So that's what that sync button does. This is a tri-zone climate control system, so the driver can have his temperature, the passenger can have her temperature, and the rear occupants can have their own temperature as well. Climate control stack right here. Right down here, this is your transmission buttons. So push to go into park, pull back to go into reverse, push to go into neutral, and pull back again to go into park. And then push the L to go into low. We'll push P to go back into park because we're pushing P. Right down here, 12-volt power outlet, USB-C port, USB-A port. Right over here, you got your 4 different buttons. This is for auto stop start on or off. Right now I have auto stop start off. Push that button again, auto stop start is on. So when it lights up in amber, amber. Auto stop start is on. Traction control on or off. This is your hazard button, and this is your park assist button. So if you guys do not want your parking sensors on, push on that. It will light up in amber, and that will turn your parking sensors on or off. 2 cup holders right up here. This is your heated seat button. So you get 3 levels of adjustability. 3 levels of adjustability for the passenger as well. Right here, you have your ventilated front seats. So only the front seats get ventilated. But on the window sticker, which I can pull up right now, I think they gave a $25 credit because the bottom seat cushion does not have the ventilated seat. So they gave you a $25 credit because the bottom seat cushion does not have the ventilated part, but the back part of the seat is ventilated. So just kind of interesting. I guess that has to do with the chip shortage. So just keep that in mind. Bottom of the seat, no ventilation. Back of the seat, you get ventilation. And then you also get a $50 credit because this does have the sensors, but I guess they are not connected or something, because I'll put that on screen right now. They give you a $50 credit because it says it does not have front and rear park assist. So just something to keep in mind. And that was kind of interesting. When I was pushing on this button, the light did not light up. So that just lets me know that the front and rear park assist is not on this vehicle, even though it does have these sensors. Right here, we're in 2-wheel drive. Twist it to the right, that puts us in all-wheel drive. Twist us one more time to the right, that puts us in sport mode. And then twist it all the way to the right, and that lets us know we are in off-road mode. If I twist it back to 2-wheel drive, you probably get the best fuel economy in 2-wheel drive. This button right here is your lane keep assist on or off. And that's about it for the dials. Opening this up, this is your center console with a little bit of storage space. It's not the biggest thing, but you can fit about half of my forearm fits down in there. Put that back down in there. It's a nicely padded armrest as well with some accent colored stitching. It's very, very comfortable. Auto dimming rear view mirror up top here, OnStar stuff here, passenger airbag on or off right here. You get your 2 interior lights for the driver and the passenger. Here are your sunroof controls. This is not a power retractable shade, so you do have to do it manually, so you can slide it forward and backward. And these control the slide. This button controls the tilt. This can turn on all the interior dome lights. This will turn the lights on or off, depending on if you have this button on or off when you open up the doors. Universal garage door opener right here, and this is your sunglass holder. Right over here you have your vanity mirror with 2 vanity lights. Same thing goes for the passenger side as well. That is your Bluetooth mic pickup for when you're on your Bluetooth phone. Same thing for on here on the driver side as well. A couple things that I did want to mention, or features or packages that this particular GMC Acadia does have, is that this does have the $1,500 3-year OnStar and connected services package, which includes safety and security, unlimited data, Guardian app, and app access. This does have the $1,400 dual skyscraper sunroof. Got one right there, one back there as well. The one in the back is fixed, so you cannot open that one in the rear. This also does have the $995 preferred package, which includes heated rear outboard seats as well as the memory package, power steering column, heated and power folding side view mirrors, as well as an auto dimming mirror on the driver's side. You also get a heated steering wheel as well as a 8-way power passenger seat and ventilated front seats. This also does have the $1,000 technology package, which includes that heads-up display and the 360-degree view camera. I want to show you guys the power column. So power steering column right here, you can adjust it to come out. It is tilting and telescoping, and those are all power functions. A few key safety features that I wanted to read right now, which I'll put on screen right now, include GMC Pro Safety Plus, which includes automatic emergency braking and telebeam following distance indicator, forward collision alert, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, front pedestrian braking, rear cross traffic alert, lane change alert with blind spot monitoring, safety alert seat, and teen driver. So those are some of the safety features that do come standard with the SLT. But I'm gonna put the window sticker on screen right now for you guys to read along with me. So the MSRP of this particular GMC Acadia SLT is $48,805. Let me know what you guys think of that price in the comment section down below. Do you guys think it's a good price? Do you guys think it's overpriced? Or do you think it's right on the money with its competitors? But let's move into those rear seats and take a look at what's going on back there. Door panel looks pretty much the exact same as the front door panel, except you do have maybe a little bit more storage space. You got a cup holder right here. You only have automatic down windows in the rear, so you do not get automatic up windows in the rear. Down here, you got a little bit of storage space. You can set your phone right in here as well. And nicely padded leather armrest. Stepping into the interior, I've got plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom. So I'm 5'9", plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom, plenty of knee room, so nothing to worry about there. Seat back pocket behind the driver's seat, seat back pocket behind the passenger seat. Like I said, this is a tri-zone climate control, so they can have their own temperatures and the people in the back can have their own temperatures, and you can control it through this screen right here, as well as these different dials. Heated outboard second row seats with 3 levels of adjustability. Down here you have a household power outlet, and it is a 120 volt household power outlet, USB-C port, USB-A port. Down here you have 2 cup holders that you can pull out from the center armrest. So yeah, these seats are actually pretty comfortable. This does have the captain's chairs with a folding armrest, so I'm pretty comfortable in this second row of seats right up here. That comes with the $1,400 dual sunroof. This one is fixed, just keep in mind, but you can close this, push up on that, and that will retract. 2 LED interior lights right here, HVAC vent, HVAC vent. Get a spot to hold a suit or any of your dry cleaning. And let's move into these third row seats. So I'm gonna lift up on the third row seat and put that back. I am adjusted behind myself, so I have a little bit of leg room, but not all that much. Honestly, my knees are touching, but I can put this seat forward a little bit to make myself comfortable. USB-A port right here, got a cup holder right here, another cup holder over there, and a little bit more storage space on the driver's side than you would find on the passenger side of the third row. Again, 2 more LED interior lights, and you got your HVAC vent right there and another HVAC vent right here. And these seats are pretty comfortable, but you know, as the way that the second row seat is adjusted, I don't have all that much room, but like I said, I can scoot it forward as well as lean it up, and I would have a little bit more room for myself to sit back here. But we've talked about the exterior, we've talked about the performance, and now we've talked about what's going on here in the interior. So I want to see what this thing's like to drive, as I'm sure you guys do too. So I'll see you guys in the driver's seat. All right, guys, and now on to the driving portion of the review. And I just want to say this thing rides so well, like really well. There's no body roll. When it goes over bumps, it just soaks up the bumps so well. So I could definitely see myself driving this thing very far and not having really any complaints. Also, the seats are pretty comfortable as well, and I really like this new leather wrapped steering wheel for 2023. I'm not sure how much they really changed it, but when I first got in it and I started like feeling the steering wheel, I'm like, man, this thing feels, you know, really good. This thing rides very well. It's very well insulated from what's going on around you, handles very well. The sound system sounds fantastic. I really like how it's got the heads-up display. I know the GoPro's not going to pick up the heads-up display all that well, but I also like how it has the digital speedometer readout right here. One package that I think, if you guys are going to get any package, if you guys are speccing this, I think you should absolutely get the $1,000 technology package, because it comes with the heads-up display, but not only that, it also comes with the 360-degree view camera. The 360-degree view camera makes things so much easier when you guys are trying to park this in a parking lot or pull this into your garage, anything like that. The 360-degree view camera is awesome. It gives you the view of the front, so if you're pulling up to something and you got to get really close to it because there's not that much room behind you, that's when it's really nice. You can just push on the camera button, it'll give you a view of the front. You can pull up, and it just makes things all that much easier. I think the way that this one is spec'd, and I'll throw the window sticker on screen again for right now for like 5 seconds, just so you guys can take a look and just take my opinion that this thing is spec'd honestly perfectly. You get pretty much everything you need. It doesn't come with the Denali nameplate, but it has pretty much all the features that the Denali has, minus, you know, the Denali look. It doesn't have the look of the Denali, so if you're looking for the look of the Denali, this dump truck just totally ran that red light. But I'm gonna go right behind him and get into this lane. We'll do a minor acceleration. and it gets up to speed no problem. One thing I noticed is that the 9-speed transmission in this is silky smooth. And also, I guess another thing I would recommend options wise is to absolutely get the 3.6 liter V6. I mean, it's just got the perfect amount of power. It probably doesn't get as good of fuel economy as the 2 liter does, but if you guys want just the effortless power, you got to get that 3.6 liter V6, and I believe it's only a $495 option. So yeah, you should definitely get that. It also probably sounds better than the 4-cylinder. I haven't driven a 4-cylinder one of these. I've only driven just the 3.6 liter V6s in this and on the Denali. Brakes are good because this guy just totally cut everybody off. What's up with these construction guys and just totally cutting people off while they're driving down the street? Anyway, besides that, let's get back into this lane. This thing rides just super well. The brakes work very well. The acceleration is very good. Like I said, I gave you guys the options that I think I would get, which would be the preferred package as well as the technology package. I think that's all you really need because this thing comes with a lot standard. That's just my 2 cents. If you guys don't want to listen to me, you don't have to, but if you guys are speccing one of these out, those are the 2 options or packages that I would recommend getting. But for the rest of the video, I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut. I may interject every now and then. That's about it for me talking. We're going to pull out onto the highway here after I get done sitting at this red light, and we'll do a quick 0 to 60 and or low speed to 60, dependent on if anybody is behind me or not. All right, let's merge onto the highway. Hopefully nobody gets behind us so you guys can get a 0 to 60. If we do a 0 to 60, just know we are on a downhill slope. Try to get to a complete stop and just floor it, go. Honestly, not too bad acceleration. I do have it in 2-wheel drive, so we probably could have gotten a faster 0 to 60 if I was in 4-wheel drive, but we didn't, so it is what it is. But it did have a lot of wheel spin in 2-wheel drive, and that's because of all that power. But no, I could have had it in 4-wheel drive and or sport mode. Sport mode probably would have been the ideal mode to be in right there, but we had a car coming behind us, and I just kind of wanted to get it done. So super smooth, super well insulated from what's going on around us. But like I said, I'm going to try to be quiet and just let you guys experience what it's like to drive the 2023 Acadia SLT. All right, guys, well, that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what your guys' favorite part was of the 2023 GMC Acadia. To summarize it, it rides ultra smooth and it's got the perfect amount of power to get you up and going for a daily driver. So I really like the ride of it. I really like the way that it performed. But like I said, that's it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.